your attitude at the door. Check 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 your attitude shots in my letter and I'm gonna win. Check your attitude at the door. Don't press me. Check your attitude at the door. All you wanna do is drag me down. Check it's time for us to end. Check your attitude at the door. Check your attitude at the door. Check I only want to win in this drug war. D-A-R-E-D. I won't do drugs, they won't have an attitude, or I will respect myself. E, I will educate me. D, I won't do drugs, they won't have an attitude, or I will respect myself. E, I will educate me. D, I will do drugs, they won't have an attitude, or I will respect myself. E, I will do educate me. D, I will do drugs, they won't have an attitude, or I will respect myself. E, I will do D-A-R-E. I will dare, dare!
Day is it today?
Dare day,
Day is it today?
dare day!
It most certainly is. Nice job. That's first, I can't get over that. That awesome song was absolutely awesome. That's probably, I've been teaching for 20 years, and that's probably the best rendition I've ever heard. So give yourself another round of applause. I just didn't want to sing with you guys. I also want to dance with you guys on that one. It was just that good. So nice work. Really proud of yourself. Thank you. Give Mrs. Erickson a round of applause for taking that on. Appreciate that. So I know the kids were excited right away when we started DARE. Somebody mentioned, hey, when do we get to do the DARE song? And you guys did it, and you did it right. So thank you. Nice job. Today is a big day today, right? Converse celebration. We're here to spend the time. So you guys started off on a right note with a great song. And again, saying the words about DARE, right? About respecting yourself, make good choices and decisions. That's what we're here today to talk about. And enjoy and celebrate the work you've done and the accomplishments you've done, but also set ourselves up for looking towards the future about making those good choices, keeping yourself safe, and keep on the right path in life. So I am so glad to see everybody wearing their DARE shirts. You guys look so good together, looking sharp there. It was fantastic, so thank you for having those together. You guys got all cleaned up for this. You guys look fantastic. See some of you boys even shaved a little bit, so really nice. I shaved even. I wore a tie. I don't hardly ever wear ties. And then the Chief Deputy can attest to that. About the only 2 times she sees me at the DARE graduation, so is in my tie. So I dress up because today is a very special occasion. I want you guys to know that we're here to celebrate the work you've done and also the goals you have set for yourself. So we have some very special guests here with us today. We're going to get to meet them shortly. We're going to kind of run through a little program a little bit, acknowledge the work you've done. Here's some essays that were done. Get you guys awarded your certificates, and then have a couple surprise excitement at the end there to kind of round things off for the day here. But we need to, being they can be here with us, and we are video recording this, we need to make sure we give our parents a round of applause for being great supporters, great people for us to look up to. So if we can give them a round of applause, please. I do miss not having them here because I love to see them and have them be part of this celebration and see the kids, the work you guys have done and the goals and promises you made yourself to be drug, alcohol, tobacco free, to make good choices. So hopefully you guys can go home and watch them with them tonight, sit in your pajamas and a bucket of popcorn, and watch this show a second time and see how good you guys were singing that song and enjoying the day. So, alright, so do that please for me if you will. Alright, well without further ado, I'd like to introduce, and there's obviously a big change on the program here, but I'd like to introduce Mr. Kent. He would like to come up and say a few words about the work you guys have done in DARE here. Obviously being a 5th grade teacher before, being part of this, he knows what the program is, and he's it's been great to work with here. And I think he's got some good words for you guys to share with you. So thank you, Mr. Kent. It's all yours.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Dave.
You're welcome.
All right. So, kind of echoing what Officer Dave said, teaching 5th grade for several years here, getting to work with him in the DARE program. I absolutely love getting to do this. It was one of my favorite times of the year and days of the week when we got to have DARE Day. So I'm glad I get to be a part of it with you now again this year as well. And that DARE song, for real, he wasn't lying to you. That was top notch. I had my foot tapped along with it over there on the side with all of you. So awesome job with that. Again, kind of a crazy year with everything going on. In school, out of school, having to quarantine and all that stuff. So taking on DARE on top of all that, and taking the time to kind of complete this and give it your full effort is appreciated. You got a great team with Mrs. Perry, Officer Dave, so super lucky class to get to work with both of them because they both do an awesome job. But just, yeah, taking the dedication to making the commitment to staying alcohol-free, drug-free, and continuing to make good choices. You know, not just right now, but going forward throughout the rest of middle school, high school, and beyond. All of that. So I hope you do remember the lessons that you learned here in DARE and carry those with you going forward to continue to make good choices. Congratulations on your graduation, everybody.
Thank you, Mr. Kent. Appreciate you being here. All right, next on our schedule here is Chief Deputy Julie Weifels. My sheriff is not able to make it, so I asked my direct supervisor and the second one in charge of us at the sheriff's office to stop down and greet you guys and also pass on some thoughts from her. So give her a warm round of applause.
I feel underprepared because these guys come up here and like ad-lib it, and I wrote notes because I get forgetful and busy, so I wrote notes, so you have to bear with me here. But first off, congratulations. Again, like these guys said, awesome job on the song. You guys did great. It's nice hearing you guys singing again. That was wonderful. We did this in New London, and they had to really be really quiet. Didn't really sing, I don't think, at all, so it was great to hear you guys actually belt it out and do a great job. So anyway, I just want to say I'm very proud of all the stuff that you guys have done throughout the years and putting the time and studies into making it through DARE and completing this to the end. I'm very aware that the DARE program led by Deputy Dave, or Officer Dave, I guess they call you, Deputy Dave, taught you many good decision-making skills and to help you succeed in life and to be substance-free. Just so you know, once you leave this class, this grade in this school and move on with life, you can reach out to all your teachers, your principals, myself, Deputy Holmquist, Officer Schaefbauer in the back in the blue from the Wilbur Police Department. If you guys ever need anything, okay? All of us are going to be here to support you and guide you and try to keep you guys all drug and alcohol and substance free for the rest of your life, okay? So you guys keep doing the great work you're doing, and again, congratulations.
So far, so good? I can see all your smiles underneath your mask. You're loving it, right? Big day, cool. Excellent. Well, next on the program that you have in front of you is introduction of our essay winners and reading of a couple of our essays. As I told you guys in class last week when I was here to judge them and then made the announcements of the 4 of you that were being recognized, I told you it's probably the best but probably the least part I like about DARE because I don't like to just recognize 4 people for their essays because everybody's essay is individual and to them it's what you put in there and the words and the promise you're making yourself to make good choice and keep yourself safer, right? It's important no matter if yours is recognized or not that you kind of follow those words that you put in there and you reach those goals that you have and you make choices based on what you want to do in life, the good path that you want to take, all right? And we're going to recognize 4 of them, but make sure you understand that your guys' essays were all awesome because they came from your heart. They're about what you want to do in life. So keep that at the forefront, all right? Be very proud of them. I was very proud of them. So with that being said, at this time I'd like to recognize the 2 that we placed in the local newspaper for our entire community to read at their leisure. And with those tools to come forward so we can present them with a medal. Those 2 are Israel Gora and Ruby Haltner. So please come forward, ladies. All right, super cool. Let's give them a hand. Nice job, ladies. Thank you. And the two that will be reading here again for us today for our parents to hear once, twice, or 3 times how much they want to watch this video recording. The two will be reading for you today at graduation are Nolan Thiessen and Aaron Story. So now please come forward with your essays. Everybody ladies first. Go ahead, Aaron, when you're ready. Thank you.
I'm Aaron, and I am in DARE, as we all are. I'm doing an essay on DARE for our party of graduation if mine gets read. I wouldn't have used drugs either way, with or without DARE. I know better thanks to my mom and stepfather. They learned from their parents and theirs before them. Why do people take drugs anyway? You should not take drugs, smoke, or vape. It can be very bad for you. I love what we do in DARE. You do activities and learn at the same time, like how to refuse drugs and other badly influenced things. 1, avoid the situation. 2, strength in numbers. 3, walk away. 4, say no and give a reason or excuse. And 5, change the subject. All of these things that we learned in DARE is thanks to the officer. I'm not sure. I won't say his name. He might not want it. In charge of our lessons. I wish I could stop that kind of thing from happening, but right now we need to stop kids from making mistakes that is using drugs, smoking, and vaping. A good way to do that is continue in DARE. I want to prevent my siblings and cousins from making the mistake. Drugs are bad, so do not use them. This is all I have to say, except drugs can lead to bad things.
Hi, I'm Nolan Thiessen, and this is my DARE essay. Drugs and tobacco kill over 480,000 people a year. Heart disease is leading the world in number of deaths of about 9 million a year. And if you have a sickness, you have a 23.1% chance of death. If you have a flu, you have 1.8% chance of death. DARE first started in 1983 in Los Angeles, California. DARE stands for Drug Abuse Resistance and Education. This year, Deputy Wilcox has taught me well enough to never do drugs. I wasn't going to do drugs anyway. The DARE decision-making model. E stands for define, A stands for assess, R stands for respond, and E stands for evaluate. Over the past year, I've learned what drugs can do to the body. They can affect the heart, lungs, and brain. What I enjoy about class is getting to do different activities with my classmates. E, I'm being forced to drink underage. A, say no, walk, or run away. R, I would walk away and continue to have fun with my friends. E, I believe I made the right choice by walking away. I want to be a professional athlete, specifically a basketball player. If I do drugs that could affect my future in me playing basketball, I could face jail time and a huge fine. I can go to a trusted adult like my teacher, my parents, and other person's parents, and if it gets super serious, the police. Over the next couple years, I would like to be a role model to the younger siblings, the younger students in my school, my younger cousins, and last but not least, my friends. Finally, I would like to say my pledge is to be drug-free. I pledge from a simple life that I will never do drugs or anything illegal. I will not drink underage or deal drugs. Thank you.
Get the appropriate bling put on them here, right? All right, thank you. All right, thank you, nice job. Give one more hand. Excellent. All right, nice job, thank you. And again, all of you, excellent work on your essays. Be very proud of them. Can't say that enough to you guys. So can't say that enough and keep up the good work. With that being said, obviously the DARE essay is kind of that big final completion, last thing we had to do for DARE class. So with that, you guys have completed all the work that you need to do for DARE. So today at this time, I'd like to have Ms. Perry come forward, and we will recognize that by presenting you guys with your DARE certificates. As Ms. Perry calls your name, you want to come on up, or maybe you figured out how you have this arranged to do this, but they'll come up and she'll hand you a certificate. And if you just want to walk by, we'll say congratulations to you. We're not going to shake hands just due to the time, but please acknowledge us. We want to make sure we acknowledge you guys for your hard work. So, all good. Yeah.
Hey, Dylan Alvarado.
I'm scared. Already I'm scared.
Congratulations, Dylan.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Abraham Stewart. Nolan Daly. Harrison Freeze.
Thank you.
Israel Gora.
Good work. Appreciate it. Good job.
Abby Herman.
Congratulations. Good work.
Faith Grunhagen.
Thank you, Faith. Good work.
Ruby Holgren.
Good work. Thank you much.
Olivia Lee.
Appreciate it. Good work.
Cecilia Morris.
Good job. Good work.
Shetty Olson.
Thank you, Sherry. Good job. Thank you.
Andy Rand.
Thank you, Andy. Appreciate it.
Kennedy Shamla.
Thank you, Karen. Appreciate it. Good work.
Paige Steffen. Aaron Story. Olivia Scrubber. And Nolan Thiessen.
Thank you. Good work.
Good job, you guys.
Give yourself a round of
I told you.
applause. So, as a quick little special gift to you guys, no, the hard work has been done, so I thought it'd be time to have a couple of treats, right? So the first treat we get to have, make sure you guys sit calm and cool, because as excited as you guys get, then the dog gets excited. And the dog is excited to be here to start with, and you guys get excited, and we get a little chaos going. So just sit back, relax a little bit. We have Officer Schaefauer from the Warner Police Department. He's the one of the canine handlers here. He's here with Major. He's going to kind of introduce us to Major a little bit, and then do kind of a little demonstration of what Major does. So with that, I'll turn over to Officer Schaefauer, and he definitely can take some questions as we go. So let him talk a little bit, and then maybe you have a question or two, and then we'll do a demo. Sound good?
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you. Alrighty.
Yeah, as Dave said, my name is Sam Schaefer. I work for the Wilmer Police Department. This is my partner, Major. He's a German Shepherd mixed with a Belgian Malinois. He's about 4 years old. He came here all the way from Slovakia, which is by Germany. I don't know how familiar you guys are with geography yet, but over by, over in Eastern Europe there. So, Major, he's a dual-purpose dog, and he does tracking, narcotics detection for drugs, probably a lot of the ones that you guys have studied on and DARE learned about. Those are a lot of the drugs that he'll sniff out. And he also does suspect apprehension and then articles. So if you were to throw, say, a set of keys out in the field somewhere, he could go find them. Major's just a regular pet when he's not working, so he comes home with me every single day, and then at work he's They're with me too. I have a special squad car where the door will open automatically if I need him to, and he has his own little cage back there. But at home, he just a regular dog. Will sit on the couch, sleep on the bed, hang out with friends and family. Very, very, very friendly dog. So, if you guys have questions right off the bat, I'm just kind of going about this as we go through. Well, yes.
Does he ever do anything naughty at home?
Right away he did. So when he came over, I got him when he was 1 year old. I didn't have any training, so he wasn't potty trained or anything like that. And he chewed apart 2 cell phones and a wallet. Or that's probably my fault for leaving it off, but yeah. Yes.
So Kennedy had her dad has a Belgian Malinois, but it's he's retired,
Okay.
and his name was Rico. His name is Rico.
Nice. Yeah, they're very high energy dogs. It's
You don't have to tell me the name or anything, but have you ever caught a suspect doing drugs with that dog?
well, we found, you know, like if they're driving a vehicle, we'll go do sniffs for other agencies and then our own agency. And we've arrested people that have been in possession of drugs.
Okay.
Yeah?
Did he get sick from the cell phones?
No, I think he enjoyed it more than anything. I got sick. But, yes,
You might be so energized from the batteries.
probably. But yeah, Major, what we've done here is we've set a hideout. So for some of our certifications, every year we have to certify our dogs in narcotics or drug detection. And usually every single one of them takes place in a classroom about this size. There's different heights and different rooms. So he's very familiar with this type of setting. And then after we're done with our quick demonstration over here, you guys can pet him. He's not aggressive. The only thing I ask is you don't lay on him, sit on him, or pull his tail. That's it. So as long as you guys don't do that, he'll be fine. I'll let him run around, so feel free to go and pet him. Like I said, just don't be laying on him and anything like that. So, you guys want to see his demonstration quick?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Where the drugs that we've hidden are in that little container over there. Yeah. So we've trained on 8 different kinds of drugs. This is just one of the 8. And there's not a lot in there. We don't see a lot of this kind of drug. It's MDMA. But so there's only like 1.5 grams worth in there. And it's probably 10 years old, so it's not the greatest. But anyway, we'll run through quick. After I pay him with the toy, I'll just let him run around and how do you want to?
And then I'll give him some directions after that, so yeah,
Okay.
do your thing.
Sure, yeah, so just stay seated and he'll probably come up and say hi to you, and then Dave will give you more directions, okay?
Cool.
Why would you just...
Don't kill me.
Oh, good boy. Come on, buddy. Yes, that boy. That's what he does. That's his alert. He'll down or he'll sit. He'll run around now.
Run, Forrest, run.
He's pretty strong.
She gave him a little vest.
Why don't you my dog's so stronger?
That's Major. So Wilmer has another dog, Axel, and then McConnell has a dog, Cooper, too. Cooper. Yeah.
Let's give Major a hand. Nice job, Major. So if you guys kind of notice when Sam was working with me, kind of, like Sam said, he kind of runs around. As soon as he finds what he's looking for, he'll kind of sit down a little bit. So I just kind of sat down, and Sam kept moving, but he kind of sat down and he knew what he's looking for.
He's a very high energetic dog.
That's why you
Very
have
soft movement.
Yes, Ruby, question.
What happened right his eye?
So one of the drills that we'll do, we'll have someone hide in a box, like a big square box, and there's a little tiny door about that big that they'll open and they'll pay him with the toy. He gets too excited sometimes, and when they open the door to pay him, he stuck his whole head in there, and he cut part of it on the side of the box.
How old is he now?
Alrighty, so
How old is he now?
He's 4.
Okay.
Yep.
How long do they keep them in service before they retire?
Yeah, so Major's a dual purpose dog, right? So it means not only does he do drug detection like you just saw, he also does.
Major, come here. Major.
So Major will be in service about 10 years or so.
Alright, excellent. Any other questions for Officer Samwise here right now? And he's going to hang out for a little bit, Majors too. So the other treat that we have here is we do have a treat to eat. Where's the best spot? Can we eat that here or not? Do we need to go elsewhere for that?
Or if you want to go to the cafeteria or wherever. It's ready to go, so.
So, let me finish up quick, Mike, and then we'll, if I can, So,
Okay, everybody's attention.
just like to finish up quick, here with Major, then we're going to go hang out with Major. We're going to have some treats quick, Alrighty, so I just want to say thank you very much for you guys. It's been a great year. I've had a lot of fun. You've made class really good because you guys worked hard in there. Everybody's participated in everything you need to do. And you've been very active in class, and I appreciate that. Take what you learned with you and your decision-making skills, put them to good use, and keep yourself out of trouble, keep yourself safe and healthy. If we can, if you would with me, please, can we give Miss Perry a nice round of applause for the great work? She's out in the back, working frantically on the tech stuff to make sure the board works for me so I can get my PowerPoint going. So big thank you to Miss Perry, I really appreciate it. So, you guys, let's kind of enjoy our last little bit together here as we'll go have a snack together, hang out with Major a little bit. And again, I can't say thank you enough for a great year. I wish you guys the best of luck. Enjoy your summer, and we'll see you around. Sound good? Paige.
I want to say thank you for teaching us about trust.
You are welcome. Thank you, Paige. That is very, very nicely done. Thank you. Harrison.
So, I got one thing. I was told to do this by reading a couple of my friends. No, from the glasses!
Positive influence, right?
No, I didn't.
No good party without the sunglasses, right? That's why you've been smiling the whole time sitting up front, right? I knew you had something going. All right. Give yourself one more round of applause.